Hey Pisces, welcome to High Priestess Healing Tarot, where you are the High Priestess, baby. Trusting patterns over promises. Let's see what messages Spirit has for us today. That was so fast. Foofy. This is the Isis Oracle. Wow. Key of Life. Spinning the Ankh. The Key of Life. Okay, this is like taking a calculated risk, a calculated gamble on yourself. So this Key of Life, this wheel that she's in here, it's like it's giving me two things, Mayan calendar, but it's also giving Wheel of Fortune. You've been recently given something. It looks like it's information or a download, like I should go this way or this direction or this next thing. There's some, especially if it's a creative idea for you to actually like birth, implement, execute. You've been given something. She's holding it. Ooh, baby. When you implement this idea or take this thing to like the next step, that's when things are going to spin for you. That Wheel of Fortune spins for you. Some of you might just be called to use the Mayan calendar for planning. The Mayan calendar has its own energy reading for the days. You can just Google Mayan calendar 4 pillars, and that 4 pillars website will pop up and you'll be able to check the Mayan calendar energy for each day. It's just like another thing I just tap into every once in a while. So the other thing with that is spinning the Ankh, the cycle, the wheel is like, whether it's the Mayan calendar, astrology, tarot, your natural rhythms and cycles. The rhythm is going to get you Gloria Esteban. For real though, like whatever cycles you're tapping into, moving with those cycles will influence your creative and implementation process. So that means, you know, during the full moon, during our ceremonies, we celebrate big, like be seen, be witnessed in your accomplishments, big moon energy, big light energy. Whereas during the new moon, it's dark, you can't see her. So we will plant seeds into the soil of the subconscious for manifestations to grow. It's aligning with something like that. Like during the new moon, we create new. During the full moon, we celebrate the fullness of something, the completion. For women who are lining up with your natural menstrual cycle, the 4 phases of the menstrual cycle will also inform you of how to create, how to implement ideas, how to work. Even like High Priestess Tarot even informed me like how to work out. There's different, oh, I just got goosebumps on that one. Each of those 4 phases, you have a different, essentially chemical makeup, right? So there's different hormones and energy levels happening. Utilizing those to our benefit is going to also assist in this like new life, new idea, new way of doing something, this Key of Life. You have it, Pisces. This is saying you have it. You got something. Even if it was like in a dream or a meditation or just an idea that popped up, you're the one that has it. Okay, let's go a little bit deeper into this. Tell me. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's so weird when they do that, right? Oh my God. Wheel of fucking Fortune. Okay, so that's a big old motherfucking confirmation. I hope they don't flag me for saying the F so early. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, this idea that you got. Let's talk about the Sphinx for my tarot students. If you're interested in Tarot Academy, you can submit your name just expressing that you are interested at the second link in the pinned comment below. Okay, in this tarot card, we have on top of the wheel, which is depicted back here, this Key of Life. I can't believe that happened. Smash the love button, Pisces. I love magic. Okay, focus. The Sphinx represents intuition, 5D energy, seeing beyond the veil. You see beyond the veil when you receive downloads, ideas, clarity, clear cognizance. It comes to you through meditation, nature walks, long drives, psychedelic experiences, washing the dishes, listening to music, anything that gets you in a flow state or a rote state where you don't have to think about the thing that you're doing. That is when the clarity, the downloads come through. See how the Sphinx is holding the sword? Sword is the mind and the mouth. It's the thoughts and the words. The Sphinx holding the sword means it comes through the crown chakra. It's like Ace of Swords energy. Crown chakra, got it. Boom. The idea is here. Boom. The confirmation's here. Whereas like the Ace of Wands is the inspiration is here. Could also be an idea, but it's like I also got the fire to go. Whereas the sword is I have the clarity of strategy. I have the clarity of word. I have the clarity of contracts. The combination of this idea, key of life, with your mindset, that sword that the Sphinx is holding, with your mindset in how to implement this step by step. This is not really giving I got an idea, I just have to go out and do it. This is giving like, oh no, they gave me the key of life. What if this is an idea that can turn into a compounded download that restructures how your actual life looks? That's not going to be, I got an idea, let me go paint it. That's not going to be, I got an idea, let me go play this thing. It's like, oh, I have an idea for how to change my life step by step, one brick by one brick. Even in the corners of the wheel, you have 4 astrological energies or guides here, and all of them have their books open. So it looks like there's also learning involved, and that learning is, or those teachings, those lessons, those how-tos are also going to become available to you. You might have to seek courses or show that you're open to courses or open to learning or open to coaching or open to some kind of guidance. Could just be guidance or mentorship. Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. This key of life, idea, vibration, way of living, lifestyle. It's not going to change things. It's not going to change everything overnight, but it will begin to change things overnight. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not going to change every single thing overnight, but as the wheel starts clicking or turning, I'm like hearing the Wheel of Fortune. Remember that show? Always makes me think of my grandma, my ma'am. As the wheel turns, it's one click, next click, next click, next click. All I need is one turn, one mic. Give me a little juice on this wheel. I love this. Wow, Queen of Wands, being confident in it. This is because of your magnitude. And I didn't mean to say that, but I guess so. I meant to say magnetism, but I said magnitude. Are you going through, so this could be 2 things. Are you going through a glow up in your, Queen of Wands is a glow up in spiritual connection. It's also a glow up on the outside. It's her physicality, like her sexiness. So if you've been experiencing a transition or an expansion in downloads and psychic abilities, premonition thoughts, premonition dreams, and then seeing things come to fruition, that's oh my God, I just read something this morning. I'm reading this book called Magic of the Gods and Goddesses. I've been reading it for like a year because I read too many things at one time. And there's an excerpt about shamanism that correlates to the hero's journey. And it's a simplification, but 3-step process: separation, initiation, return. This key of life that you're being given feels like this is the gift of you completing that first cycle of separation, initiation, and return. The Queen of Wands embodies that process, even if she's not. The Queen of Wands can be a medicine worker, can be a ceremonial practitioner. It can also just be somebody who practices shadow work. The Queen of Wands goes into the darkness in order to become this bright. So she is somebody who actively looks at shadow. the parts of self that are like pushed away, the parts of self that are maybe harmful, the parts of self that are self-sabotaging. She goes into those and looks at the truth. And because she goes in, she has to separate herself from the external world and her everyday influence. And within that healing, you are initiated, because you are initiating contact with that shadow aspect. This is the part of the medicine journey where you're like, I don't want to see anymore. I don't want to see anymore. My own bullshit. This hurts. It's uncomfortable. And then you return back to self. You return back to, okay, I'm not as tripped out on this journey anymore. Okay, I'm not as emotional anymore. And that is when the integration can begin. The incorporating of what you learned into your everyday life. This key of life, all that to say, this key of life looks like it's a result of some people here. You're only getting this key of life if you do this. So if you are, I'm only reading for people who are active practitioners of shadow work and healing, right? This key of life is a gift as a result of that process. So you complete that process. Now the wheel starts turning. You're getting this new mother effing idea or way to do something that's supposed to add more expansion to your life. This is like cheat code, like, oh my God, we got it. Oh my God, it's here, finally. Okay, this is actually gonna help me. This is gonna move me forward. I love readings like this, man. I tried reading yesterday. I really couldn't, guys. It was just not possible for a lot of reasons. This is the reading though. I'm so glad. Okay. Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Wands. You have 5D protection. There's nothing to fear. This shadow work process that you went through or are going through will also heal an aspect of your self-worth associated with your solar plexus chakra, where maybe before you didn't think this type of lifestyle or type of win was possible. Again, this is not an overnight, everything is done. This is overnight, one thing can change, and that can be the snowball effect of what's coming. This is too many, but I love this. Ace of Cups, Nine of Wands, King of Cups. This is a gift for your hard work warrior and staying emotionally informed and emotionally regulated. The King of Cups doesn't avoid his emotions, he feels them, and then he makes decisions for his self-improvement, for his healing, for his psychic practices based on the emotional data he receives. Can I just get one? Kind of want to use a spookier deck, yeah. I'm in Scorpio energy right now. I just want to use dark cards. Queen of Wands. Lord of Abundance. Lord of Abundance. Oh my God. And doesn't this, you see this sign at the bottom of the card? This is Mercury, right? I think. It's Mercury or Pluto. I can't remember. But doesn't it look like the Ankh if you just cover the horns? See what I'm talking about? Okay, that's confirmation. BAYBEEE. Smash that love button. Okay. Lord of Abundance. That's also Cancerian energy. So if you've been heavily healing the maternal line, the maternal wound, that's such a umbrella statement, but there's something specific here around healing the maternal line in the area of what is possible for a lifestyle, what is possible for finances, and what is possible for relationships. Those specific areas that were impacted by the mother wound. Holy Lord, yeah, Five of Swords at the bottom, Lord of Defeat. So that's what you overcame. There's an Ankh here too. This is Aquarius energy. Aquarius energy is the collective healer. So you're healing, you know what's so wild? Okay, the Ankh is feminine and masculine energy coming together to create life. The Ankh is the combination of both. It's kind of like the Lovers card if the lovers were joined at the sacral, if you know what I'm talking about. Like, it's the coming together of, it's like, oh, we've made one now. When two become one, Spice Girls. Okay. This Separation, initiation, return. You get this gift of, oh, this is the idea for the lifestyle I'm building, the business I'm building, the new way of operating in Earth School. It's a result of, it looks like maternal line healing, specifically in the realm of finances, self-worth, relationships, what's possible. So it's breaking down limitations. The irony is both lines, feminine and masculine, are collectively healed as a result of just that first cycle of separation, initiation, return. Love this. Anything else with this Three of Cups? We got 3 sunflowers on the Queen of Wands. Oh my God. Oh my God. I think you're headed towards big money. King of Wands, clarifying 3 of Cups with the Queen of Wands, Prince of the Chariot of Fire. The masculine energy is the energy of doing, executing, moving forward. So the feminine goes within to heal and then vibrates out. She's the innovator and the creative. The King of Wands is the doer. He's like, go-getter, hustle energy. I ask for forgiveness, not for permission, because I just go. I don't ask anybody if I can. I just do. So this is also that Ankh energy. It's the feminine and masculine. So your feminine and masculine are getting on the same page of how to work together to create this abundance, Lord of Abundance. Let's get one on the abundance specifically. This could also be for the High Priestess solos who are seeking companionship. Something has, because of that shadow work, something has changed. The cycle is turning, and it looks like there's either more friends who are tribe who are compatible with your process, with your value pillars of how to live, and or there could be a romantic partner here, again mirroring that same process. Can I get one on the abundance? This is the Light Seers Tarot. 6 of Cups. This is so lovey, so lovey. This is a maturation of an emotional state. So again, it's confirming that emotional healing that you've done. 6 of Cups plus 3 of Cups is 9 of Cups. So this abundance is yours alone. So there's something about like, don't preemptively share. Why do I keep getting this? Maybe for the overgivers, that's a message of like, don't preemptively share. Make sure you ground in what you get. Ground in what you receive, ground and savor the thing that you have, or this like idea, this turning of the wheel, because there's going to be a maturation or a high, or investments, we would call that a high return on investment over time. Maturation of the investment over time. Give me one more. What am I talking about? King of Cups again. 2 of Pentacles, King of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, Hierophant. This is a higher level spiritual lesson. Wow, this is a higher level spiritual lesson around receiving. Sorry, I'm blowing my own mind. Those who are practicing receiving, recovering from overgiving or lack of boundaries in giving energy, access, resources, time, affection, money. This cycle of healing that you did, separation, initiation, return, gives you this Ankh, this key of life. It's like, oh, we got something figured out now, right? That's spirit giving you something. And if you use this thing spirit gives you, but it looks like you're going back and forth about it in some way. If you use this thing that spirit gives you, you will have mastered receiving, and then the 3D can mirror more giving to you. That would explain why it's water and fire. Both of those elements are the intuitive energies. It's psychic, it's 5D, it's veil. But here we have the King of Cups, who the kings ground in the energy. They kind of like anchor into it, right? And then we have 2 of Pentacles with the 6 of Pentacles going back and forth. How do I ground this receiving? This is like the ideas that you get, go. The call that you're getting to change your lifestyle in some way, do that. It's like, this is also a practice or a test in receiving. When you get these insights, spirit wants you, the Hierophant, higher level teacher, spiritual practitioner, spiritual teacher, they want you to implement it, because the more you implement spiritual receiving, The more you act on, King of Wands, the more you act on spiritual receiving, post-healing process, post-shadow work, the more your 3D world is going to deliver to you in real time. As a reward for your 6 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles is 8 of Pentacles, Master of the Craft. You're mastering this. 3 Kings. 3 Kings. Finances, spirit, and intuition. The only one not mastered, which is, or not showing up as mastered, is the King of Swords, which is so wild because the sword is represented as being held by the Sphinx. So maybe your sword energy, your air energy, which is strategy, data, implementation. Maybe that's the part that's being strengthened right now. Anything for this King of Wands? Chariot of Fire. Chariot is success. It's also movement forward. So as you receive, as you get this, or if this is here already, High Priestess, the second you start implementing next steps around this Ankh, this key of life being the center focus of your life. Oh my God. The second you focus on that, things start changing. What did I ask? Clarify, King of Wands. So this could be Capricorn energy. It could be a financial shift. This also could be you forging through fire that once held you back. Maybe let's see, how do you say that? The devil is restrictive, right? It's like, I'm going to keep you here on these strings. But these strings are illusion. It's like you could just pull these right off his fingers if you just walk forward. Just walk forward instead of looking down. This is kind of giving the fire in you from this process is actually going to be what moves you through a perceived fire. That fire itself looks like the illusion. And no one really wants to walk through fire. That invokes fear, right? That is normal. But you are the Queen of Wands, King of Wands on a chariot. So it's like moving directly through it, not avoiding the fear, looking at it and moving through it. Can also add to this like Capricorn abundance, financial gain energy. Can I just get one more on the devil? I think that is it. 7 of Pentacles at the bottom. This is the beginning of Key of Life. Look, the seeds or the pentacles, that is what births new life. This is like brand new. So maybe you've already been working on this. King of devil. Oh, that's a big fear of loss. A big fear of loss, a big fear of not having enough to provide, and a big fear of maybe losing stability or family. Yeah, 5 of Cups, big fear here. For some people, you actually might have a Capricorn, Aries, Leo, passed on loved one who's wow, you hear that confirmation from the Blue Jays? Who's guiding you in this process of Key of Life that's coming back again to even if this is the maternal line, so this could be a passed on loved one on the mother's side. The feminines and masculines of the line who have passed or are still living are benefiting from your rise. So this could be like a passed on loved one aiding you through the process of recognizing that this fear, Devil, 10 of Pentacles in reverse, is like, I'm afraid of losing it all. Or I'm afraid of, it feels like losing it all. They might be assisting you in moving through that. They could be a Virgo. Can I get one more on Devil, 10 of Pentacles in reverse? But it is in silence and stillness that you elevate above the illusion of the fear. Oh my God, I just said could be a Virgo, and the Hermit is Virgo. Spirit's being funny with the cards. I trust this. Any advice crossing? It's seeing through illusion. You know, these feel like, it's not that it's big energy. This 7 of Cups advice is giving, you've been here before. You've had to choose through illusion before. So maybe the practice here to move through the fear of this implementation is reminding yourself of the other times in life where you've made a big decision or you've made a decision around a calling. And can you also remember or take note of what were the fears or illusions that came up then? And then like, how did it all work out? You know, I think that is that, because, this is a cycle. There's two wheels here. So you have already implemented something like this, where you've had to make a big decision that felt like it was a life calling or a calling to improve your life in some way. So taking stock of, am I excited? If I'm excited and scared to do it, I'm probably supposed to do it. Will I need to gather information on how to do this? Yes, but it looks like that is like being prepared for you as well. Yeah, that's it. I'm like beating a dead horse now. Oh my God, the bottom of the deck, ready? It's a big one, big major, if you want to guess it. Big major. Judgment. This is a soul calling, soul freeing. This is soul freeing. It's kind of giving like, Pisces, maybe a lot of you have passed all of the tests that were like building blocks for. It's like giving you all these building blocks or tools needed for this new way of life. And now you can step into this new life knowing I have all my boundary skills in my pocket. I have all my new communication skills in my pocket. I now have a way of taking care of my mental and emotional through meditation, ritual, moon ceremonies, aligning with natural cycles and rhythms. Like there's something that you've already got that's essentially like, okay, we've passed these preparatory tests, and now we're moving into the actual lifestyle now. Moving into the cycle of life now. Oh my God. Definitely an angel here. Or a guide in some way. Big Sagittarius energy. Also big Scorpio energy with this Judgment card. Scorpio energy, death and rebirth. Or someone could have passed in Scorpio season, and that's how you know who this is. Okay, meow, I love it. Tell me more about the key of life. Magician? Say, Pisces, I am the magician. Oh my God. This is magic in real time, BAYBEEE. Okay, that Ankh is giving... I have all of the resources on my altar. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, and my connection to divinity. That's the wand. That's the conduit energy. This is like, you don't have to be afraid of your magic. You don't have to be afraid to like move through the illusion and be like, no, that is the thing. I'm going to go do that. I'm going to decide I'm doing it. And then I will gather the resources and information I need to make it happen. Like, yes, that is it. Yes. 10 of Wands at the bottom. There's an old way of being and living that is wrapping up. Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Wands, 2 10s is a 20, and that's that Judgment card. So this is like 2 major life cycles. This could be like a 2-decade-long situation that's coming to an end. Oh. You've gathered all of the wisdom and knowledge needed for this particular chapter in your life or in your soul contract, the ibis bird on the tree of knowledge. It's knowledge, it's wisdom, it's scribe energy. You've gathered all of the experience that was needed for this coming chapter. These last 2 chapters, whether it was 20 years or 2 years or something in between, that part of the soul contract has been complete. So now it's eradicated, it's dissolved. You're essentially showing up as the star. Your soul is showing up in star mode for having completed those soul contracts. So you technically, your higher self, your soul is like celebrating in the ethers of like, we did it. We immersed into all of those experiences. These 5 streams are the 5 senses. It is the human senses that give us the perception of the human experience. So this is like, I did it. And now I can pour out my wisdom into this pool to impact my family line. Aquarius energy, once again, the feminine and masculine collective healing of that maternal side. That doesn't mean everybody on your family side is going to like show up as healed or awake or healing or integrated as you. It just means that spiritually, energetically, in soul world, you did it. It's also not your responsibility to check to see how those people are living. Okay. Give me a little on this magician. Foofy woofy. Even the imagery on the magician, we have the red roses and the lilies. The lilies represent death and the roses represent birth or life. Oh my God, what is happening? That is so nuts. Death. Death. Death, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This is so crazy. Okay, we have Scorpio energy out again. It says child of the great transformation. So you are the child of the line that is essentially adjusting the trajectory of the lineage, and it's through your specific shadow work. This wheel turning, this Ankh that's going to provide you this new way of living, new way of being, is ending the period of time where either you weren't recognized for the position that you hold, or it's an end to a period of time of you not recognizing the earth magic you hold. Earth magic. So it is going back to ceremony. Ceremonies, rituals, herbalism, Ayurvedic, also paleo, keto, all of it. But this is like very tapped into earth. It's cycles. That's why. It's cycles. It's people who are tapped into the cycles. But Death, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Pentacles in reverse is like, sometimes it's mothers that don't give, or they use materialism as a standard of receiving love or something like that, and then they withhold anyway. But it's also a Queen of Pentacles in reverse can also be like someone not actually receiving the bounty and creative expression, creative downloads through their earthly experience. So the Magician being clarified by Death, Queen of Pentacles, is the ending to you not receiving, right? The end to you not receiving. It's a free will card though, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So it's like your spirit knew what you were worth and your spirit knew your magic. It was your humanness, your human behaviors, patterns, and recognition that had to be adjusted and die out. It looks like that's exactly what's happening, maybe right now during Scorpio season itself. And this is bringing you into greater balance and stability in your magic or your rituals, your manifestation practices, or your consciousness and how you use your energetic focus to align with magic or align with manifestations. Why am I getting, hold on. What's the bottom of the deck? Okay, Three of Pentacles. So it's confirming that you're actually using your emotional wherewithal, your connection to cycles or some type of connection to the body or earth or natural rhythms, in addition to your connection to divinity. But I'm getting something a little spooky with the Scorpio. Can I just get a little clarity on the Scorpio? I think those are the wings of Isis too. Okay, this is also too many. Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, Nine of Wands. Damn, this keeps saying, good job for all your hard work. Good job for all your hard work. Three of Cups is here. The Three of Cups is here. Lord of Abundance. It's your courage to face the darkness of self is what's bringing in or ushering in the abundance for your now, but the abundance will also mature long term. High levels of boundaries. This is also for somebody who had to traverse some kind of healing cycle on low intuition abilities, or like not really knowing if you could trust your intuition, especially when it came to relationships. This is such an underdog story. Okay, can I just get one for the death, one for the death, one for scorpionic energy I'm seeing here? Knight of Pentacles. So this is taking a while, because you had to go in between worlds here. It's almost like you were being, okay, it's almost like you were healing in a you heard of intermittent fasting? This is like intermittent healing. Like, okay, I'm going to go heal this emotional, spiritual, mental part of me. Then I'm going to come out of the 5D and live for a few weeks, not doing shadow work. I'm living in my 3D life with regular humans who might not speak this language. And then going back and doing more healing and then coming out. That's beautiful though. That is walking between worlds. That is having an expansive human experience. But there's like a reward coming too for this ability to go into what looks like a little, not scary, but you know when you do healing work and something comes up, something is revealed that's jarring, it's like unsettling in the stomach, and then eventually you're able to accept it and integrate it. It looks like there was one very big dark thing, and maybe this took 2 years, 3 years, 2 months to really like accept that that's what happened. Especially if you have sat in medicine circle. Yeah, Hierophant, I do think that's what that is. There was something really, really hard, really hard, and most people would consider like very dark to look at and accept, but this is for the people who did one particular thing, and it probably plagued the line. It's one of those things no one wants to talk about it, you know, because it's so unsettling. Dude, for real, you had like the strength of spirit, the strength of God to go in and do this. And it looks like you had to look at it a couple of times, maybe 2 or 3 times. Both infinity symbols are out for your spread. This is the year of the 8, so your connection to divinity is becoming clearer. They're speaking to you more in your solar plexus, your gut. You're able to like listen to the communication from your gut, whereas maybe before you had to heavily rely on your emotions. Something is changing. You're like leaning into the body more. I think that's why we're transitioning to Pentacles on this side. Taurus energy, Leo energy. One more here. Death in the night. Holy, 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 holy Lord. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. My Catholic school comes out. Ace of Swords, the moon. That's the sword that the Sphinx is holding. That's the claircognizance. That's the clown, not the clown chakra. Maybe some of you are funny. No, I'm so sorry. Hold on. I'm so tired. Okay. Go see a comedy show for that clown chakra clearing. Okay. Ace of Swords. This is your coronation. This is the sword that the Sphinx holds. This is actually what will bring balance of implementation. Oh no, I'm like early onset giggle attack right now, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay. Maybe having more fun, maybe allowing laughter to come in is going to assist in your clarity as well. So if you haven't laughed in a minute, going to a comedy show or being with friends that allow you to laugh, something about funny, okay? Ace of Swords, the moon. Big time intuition, big time reveal energy, or like not yet revealed, but Ace of Swords is like, boom, I got the reveal. This is kind of giving Queen of Wands here, your feminine shadow work energy is like, I've got the cycle now. I know it's to go take my mind into my subconscious, take my thoughts into the subconscious, and I will receive this crown, this next level of information of what to do, how to live, the next step on this journey, the next emotion to explore, the next. I like this witchiness. Witchy. Tricky. Pisces, smash that love button for me. Foofy. Okay, that feels great. Anything else for this key of life? Thank you, Spirit. This was a really fun one. I love cracking codes. Oh my God, Judgment again. I'm not taking these two. I'm going to pull another. Judgment again. Key of life. This is your resurrection, baby. This is your resurrection. This is them saying, you did so good for not even knowing what the F you were doing. You did so good. And it does look like you are clearing or assisting energetically and spiritually approximately 5 to 6 people. in the line. And they, again, they can be passed on already. They could be not born yet. But there's like, okay, the rebirth is here for the line. The rebirth is here for this life. Allow yourself to use this Ankh. Allow yourself to turn this key. So whatever's coming in, trust it. It is a practice of receiving as a result of your immense shadow work. Immense shadow work. Anything else for this? Wow, 6 of Wands, victory, success. There's still something about like being seen in this. Maybe you got to see yourself in this first. And if you're having a hard time seeing yourself in it, write yourself in this position of like, this is my new life. I am in my new life. I am the clearing of the line. I am the cycle breaker. I am the recipient of generational gifts and rewards. I am the magician. I am bold, beautiful, vibrant. Start writing it and saying it, and surround yourself with people who already see this in you. That's real spiritual homework. One more. 4 of Swords. That's that sword again. Bro, the claircognizance is wild in this reading. Sword on the table, sword on the bed, sword in the mind, sword in the Sphinx. Sword in the stone, you know? You're the stone though, babe. You are the stone. Family Stone. Yeah, that's like, I love that movie. That's like such a symbol of, you're the fucking solid one, Pisces. Maybe this is a little, remember who you are. Again, this like resurrection is like waking them up. Look at this. 4 of Swords. We always say it's like meditation, recuperation, rejuvenation. It's like, wake up now. We gave you the gold. Wake up now. Implement this new lifestyle. You are the magician. You have all of the pieces. The sword was like I think the sword is like the last piece for some of you. Sword, again, it's like communication, written word, the contract, claircognizance, implementation, strategy, data analysis. Could even be, swords also have to do with numbers. So if something could be like financial planning or money matters, the swords it's all of those things. That was the last part that needed to come in, or the last part that is like now expanding. Claim the SHIT out of this, baby. Your angel is here one more time. One more time. Pisces, I love you so much. We got Reiki healing tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, donation based. So if you only have $5 to donate, that's okay. Still come. There'll still be a Reiki healing circle, so you can request specific healing, and then we will move into our Reiki healing guided meditation. Get your High Priest merch at the first link in the pinned comment below. I love you guys. Hold my hands, Pisces. Take a big deep breath in through the nose. Releasing through the mouth. Claim it, Pisces. I make magic happen. Yes, baby. I'll see you later.